And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to more Touhou 18, and today the objective is quite straightforward. It's actually a Lunatic no miss what I'm aiming for, which might be something outside of my possibilities. Yes, that's true, but if I don't try, it's not gonna be possible to know. Basically, yesterday I did a hard no miss and it went well. It took a little bit to get, but I could do it. But yeah, the real problem here basically is that Lunatic is way harder than hard. It's not just a little bit harder. But all of this is for this damn achievement that you can find right here, which is basically getting a no miss on Lunatic, nothing more, nothing less, basically. So I wanna do that. And see, well, what happens. But you know, for now, something that I'm planning on doing is using this same strategy that I used yesterday, which is basically Vampire Fang to kill some patterns really fast. Yachi's hand that gives you basically more coins when you kill enemies, and then you have Shigeiki's coins that basically it uses 200 coins instead of dying. So basically that's my strategy. Though I don't know if this is gonna be enough, and if it's not enough, I have another strategy that I want to try, which is basically still using Shigeiki's coins, but then using Aiding Selitzer and the Centipede of the Extra Boss. So that way, apparently, since getting hit with those two cards doesn't count neither as a miss nor a bomb, you can keep accumulating the Centipede multiplier until at some point you are so strong that some patterns should end very quickly. But that's something that, I'm gonna worry about after I try this. I still don't have many good expectations for this, because as I say before, this is Lunatic. Lunatic is way harder than hard. It's not just a little bit, and because of that I really don't think this is gonna make that much of a difference. But I'm very interested in the Centipede strat. The Centipede strat, that one is gonna be interesting. That one I actually look forward for it. We will see. Only problem with the Centipede is that if you don't patch your game with a specific patch, the replays are desynchronized. Because soon he can do a lot of things, but coding is one of those where he needs a little bit more of, well, I don't know if I should say practice. He probably just needs someone to, I don't know, coach him. But it's to be expected, I guess, since he's the only developer after all. So for this I say that I want to use the Vampire Fang not on the non-spells, but on the... Wow, nice. That's a pretty good start. Not on the non-spells, but on the spells, for that first boss at least. Because it really obviously depends on each boss, right? There are some bosses that are clearly easier when you use the Vampire Fang against non-spells, and some others that are easier if you use it against spells. Obviously it would be nice to be able to use it against everything, But obviously the issue with that is that you can't, because the Vampire Fang has some recharge time, some cooldown, right? Which makes sense, because obviously if it didn't have a cooldown, you could beat the whole game almost with no issues. The only parts you will have to worry about are the stages, but other than that, the bosses will be completely free, as you can see there, you know. It's just something else. I still don't like the fact that every single Touhou game since Touhou 15, well, actually no, because Touhou 17 also doesn't do it, but they start in the forest. Like Touhou 15 does it, Touhou 16 does it, 17 doesn't do it miraculously, but you know, this one does it too. 17 actually starts in, if I'm not mistaken, it starts in Wensuka, right? That's where stage 1 takes place, if I'm not mistaken. Get this fucking non-stop. Oh wait. That was a lot of damage. I gotta say that today I'm also a little bit sleepy. And I think that's because I didn't sleep well. Probably because, you know, it's a little bit cold in here, you know. It's quite cold. You know, the winter is approaching. There is still 1 month and a half for winter, but regardless of that, you can still feel it being pretty close, and that's a problem, because, you know, cold, I mean, it's always the same thing, right? At some point you stop getting used to hot/cold, and you start getting used to the opposite. So obviously now I'm in the phase of trying to get used to the cold again, and it's hard, it's definitely hard. You know, that obviously happens every single year. Oh, I couldn't pronounce the word year properly there. Yeah. Every year, same thing happens. Now that wouldn't be that big of a deal if it wasn't for the fact that in order to play this kind of games, having cold fingers is a problem, you know. Basically, by having cold fingers, you have trouble moving them. Obviously, you don't want that. It wasn't obvious enough, yeah. You don't want that much cold. It's a problem. That was a good idea, right? Yeah, using it for these non-spells. Well, I don't know for the next non-spell, it's just that this particular spell, to me, it's not that hard. The real issue is the next spell. The next spell, I don't like it, so I might need to reserve the vampire for that spell instead of using it right here. Don't know if that's a good idea or not, but let's see. I think that's how I did it. Ah, fuck me. Maybe it wasn't that good of an idea. After all, these non-spells are annoying, but this card is even more annoying. This card is way more annoying than the non-spells. It looks innocent enough until you realize it's not innocent at all. You know? The issue is that obviously you cannot use it for... You cannot use the Vampire Fang for this card if you do that. And this card... I mean, honestly, this card... I kinda consistently can get it, but... It's dangerous. So... I guess I can get this. Hey Yannick, how is it going? Yeah, well, back in the grind, I think that I should have started with the grind. It's basically me grinding Lunatic no miss for the first time. But you know, we will see. Something tells me that I'm not gonna be ready. At least not with this equipment, right? I feel like it's one of those things that it's just not on my level. It's something that it's way higher. But you never know. I mean, it has to happen one way or another. But we will see what the outcome is. Really wonder. Here I remember that I cannot use the Vampire Fang, so instead I need to bomb. And I am, because there is no reason to say bombs here. But yeah. It's kind of a problem. I will be very happy if I was able to do a Lunatic no miss in this game. I mean, obviously, wow. If we're gonna do it like that, I have a feeling that we're not gonna get too far. God damn it, fucking overlapping bullets. But yeah, basically, you know, just one of those things where you never know what's gonna happen. Or rather, anything can happen. Damn it, dude. Bullet density is insane in this pattern. To make it worse, this asshole to start shooting just like that. Yeah. I can use the Vampire Fang on the non-spells and I will, even though the first spell I particularly don't like it, but I mean, I can bomb. In fact, I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna bomb here. Yeah, I'm gonna bomb. Fuck this spell card. Fuck you. Oh, I almost forgot. Almost forgot about the Vampire Fang. It still happens from time to time. For me to forget about the Vampire Fang. It's more common than you would think, unfortunately. Oh, damn, I can barely see shit. That was a dead bomb. Oh. I probably shouldn't have used the Vampire Fang there, but I mean, really didn't want to dodge that last non-spell. Well, that's a shame. I usually can semi-consistently get that spell, but it's okay. I mean, we're still living, but I'm out of coins. So I need to basically bomb everything from now on if I don't want to die. Damn it. Those are some pretty risky dodges. But yeah, basically, you know, it is what it is. I really wonder if the Centipede strat is really gonna work out in my favor. I mean, doesn't seem like a bad strat, but honestly, basically not being able to bomb, I don't feel that that's that good. Because basically you can bomb, even if you want to, because the Centipede will get resetted and it will render the whole thing absolutely worthless, clearly. But yeah. I mean, it's either that or this. Do you know of any other strategy, Yannick? Any other worthy strategy that will help with that? Because these two are the only strategies that I know of. You know, well, the only two strategies that might actually work, I mean, for someone who is not used to Lunatic no miss. You will be surprised how far you can go with Centipede Elixir coins. No, I mean, I don't doubt that I can get far. I mean, my question is more if I can win. Because getting far, I'm pretty sure I can also get far with my current strategy right now. So, it's not really about getting far, it's about getting it. That's the incognito. I'm pretty sure here I might be able to, like, if I don't fuck it up, like if I actually play very well on this boss and on stage 5, which might not happen because they are very hard, but if I do that, I will probably reach the final stage. And well, that will be nice, but obviously it's not enough. You pretty much have the Centipede build and the mid-set build with the best cards. The mid-set build with the best cards, and what's that mid-set build with the best cards? Would you mind explaining? Also here the strategy was to Vampire Fang the spell, but at the same time this non-spell can fuck me up quite a lot. But I guess I will try to deal with it, and if anything bad happens I will choose Bomb. Alright, that works. Nice. Uh-oh. I could have dodged that, but honestly, rather not. This was behind the purple one, right, on Lunatic? Yeah, it was. It's still very hard because you barely have any time to react to the big orbs, but that's pretty much the strat, behind the purple orbs. I should have used the Vampire Fang, god damn it. Didn't do it. I guess I'm gonna have to use it for the last spell, which is also a good idea, but it doesn't do much on the last spell, unfortunately. I'm gonna bomb this. Fuck you and fuck this spell. Unfortunately, that's not gonna be enough to kill or to erase bullets. Mid-set will be what you're using? Really? But is there another variant of this? Because Like, for example, instead of using Yachie, what other card will I use? Because I know that you saved Miko, but I don't really think that Miko is that good of a card. And when I say that it's not that good of a card, I mean not that I don't like it, but that I don't think that it's good. Like, for example, the Vampire Fang, I don't like it, but it's clearly one of the best cards in the game, but I don't see Miko being in that level. Like, not even close to that level. You know. Damn. How aggressive. Fucked up. I couldn't even see the red bullets. Doesn't help that the red bullets are in front of a red background. A little bit fucked up. Nice. Sadly, I cannot use Vampire Fang with this bitch. No, it doesn't work. Vampire Fang just doesn't work at all. Something to give you more bombs, Rise Circle, or more damage, Equipment Wolf, Red Frog. You say that instead of Yachie, right? Like the Vampire Fang and Shikieki coins is what we pretty much say that have to stay, right? Mallet could potentially give a lot of hits. And when should I use Mallet? Like, Mallet should be used in the same way as Vampire Fang is used. Oh wow, that was close. I'm gonna get fucked here for sure. Or no. Right now it's basically when the run is probably gonna be dead, because after this pretty much have no bombs. So I don't have an easy out of shale option here. Although those were some pretty nice dodges at least. Fang and coins are absolutely in the top 3, so you can't really replace them unless you're using Centipede. Okay, so if I were to use the Mallet, do I have to use it at the same time that I use Vampire Fang, or should I alternate? Like, when I use Vampire Fang, on the next pattern I use Mallet. Is that what I need to do? Because I like the idea of using Mallet to give me coins, but I want to know exactly when to use it. It does feel like that will be a good strategy, right? Vampire, switch, Mallet, switch, Vampire, and you know, that continue to infinity. I wonder if I should do a Vampire Fang here, I should wait for the other one. I'm gonna do it here. Fuck you and your shitty ass non-spells. Not like your spell is any better, but hey. I could have used Vampire there, but it was bound to happen. nice. Vampire Fang allows me to even do that. So here, this is pretty much where the run is probably gonna die. If I get hit here, the run is absolutely over. I can tell you that. Well, and if I don't get hit, it's not like it's gonna last for too long. Yep, there it is. It was obvious. Oh, I want to see... No, I don't want to see anymore. Fuck this run, and fuck this boss too, but I mean... Mallet takes time to find the best spots to profit, but what does Mallet is based on? Like the money, what does it depend on when you use the mallet? I guess I could try, it's just that I don't like the idea of using two active items. It's very annoying to have to switch between them. Well, I guess I could find out. I think it has more or less the same time. Has more or less the same time as the... Like the same wind up time as the... Fang. But yeah, I don't know exactly how it works. Like, do you get more coins for erasing bullets, or you get more coins for hitting enemies? Like, how exactly does it work? I guess I should read the item description, but maybe not even the item description can make it justice. I don't know. I'm gonna use it against the mid-boss because I want to see if it gives me... I never use Mallet, no. Never used Mallet because I always thought it was a shitty ass item, and I still think that it's a shitty ass item, but you know, I will listen to what you gotta say. I think it's by canceling bullets, right? Because I hit Mike there and it didn't give me shit, so I'm assuming what the mallet does is turning bullets into coins, right? That seems like a pretty bad idea, honestly. Especially because that one... Like, Vampire Fang already requires you to change your approach quite a lot. Oh yeah, it does. It turns bullets into coins. It gives you a lot of coins, yes, but... I don't know. It feels like this is something that will be way more useful for... It's something that will be way more useful for something like scoring, which is probably what it gets used for anyways, than something like survival. I do understand what the point is, but honestly this will require routing. Like, at least Vampire Fang, you know that you have to use it against the boss before it starts the pattern, but this shit is way more complex than that. You actually need to know when to use it, not to mention that you have to switch between both of them. Yeah, honestly, I don't think that this is gonna be a good idea. I don't even know why I'm still on this run. I guess I want to defeat Mike. Why not? Let's defeat this idiot. Mallet is pretty hard to use. Yeah, I can see that. I also can see that you cannot opt to not pick a card in a shop. That's something that I have my doubts on. But you actually cannot ignore the shop. You need to buy a card. Just wanted to see that it was possible or not. But anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna use Mallet. Because yeah, as you say, it's pretty hard to use and it requires routing. It actually requires routing. So let me try your other strategy, which is where is the elixir here? Elixir, centipede, and coins. So apparently the idea of this is that you play normally, like you try to survive the best you can, but the difference is that if you don't completely use all of your money or all of your bombs and die, unless that happens, which will mean that the run is over anyways, you get stronger every single second of the run. To the point where you start getting quite a nice multiplier out of it. The problem here is that this really is not that much different from already a lunatic survival, you know? Like, it is pretty much like trying to no-miss lunatic with no items, with the difference is that, you know, you get more attack. I mean, there is more survivability because of the coins and the elixir, but what I'm trying to say is that there is really nothing special for you to do other than survive. Like, the game plan doesn't change here. The game plan is basically the most basic it is, which is nice because I like that. But what I don't like is that I cannot use bombs, and it also makes the early game very hard to do. Makes the early game pretty hard because you need to, you know, do well. Right there I use bombs to not die, but you know, it's still pretty hard. I really wonder how good the damage increase is. I mean, I'm sure that this was already tested, Yannick, so I don't think that I should ask you, but just in case I'm gonna ask you. The damage affects every single bullet that you shoot, right? Including the options. Because I will assume that it wouldn't affect only the normal shot. Because if that's the case, then the centipede is absolute dog shit. So I will assume that that's not the case, but I just wanted to corroborate. Well, it's not like it will be necessarily dog shit, it's just that it wouldn't really be. Even equipment gets boosted. Nice. So I could use equipment cards and it will still go up. Interesting. Now, the other question, I think that it's also gonna be a little bit useless to do, but just in case I'm gonna do it. When you're on a store, what you should always buy is a bomb, right? Unless you are full stock of bombs and you will buy money instead, right? Because I can imagine that I really can't imagine anything else that you buy will be useful here. Bomb is half a hit. I see. Now another question that I have, if you don't mind, can you remind me what Nitori card does and what this Kappa's card does? Because I think they are related to money, but I don't remember exactly what. Because, you know, my memory is bad, so I would like a reminder on what those do. Because I'm noticing that Yache hand really makes a gigantic difference. Yache hand really makes quite a difference here. It's very impressive, but it really does. So if there is another card that also gives you money, I probably should use it. But I think that, as you say, they are not as good as as Yachi's hand, right? Yachi's hand is close wallet is half shot price, open wallet is item collection range. You know, funnily enough, that's the one that I was looking for. Item collection range might be useful. Like, let's say that you replace Vampire Fang with that one, with item collection range. That will mean that you will get so many second chances with the coins, because with Yachi's obviously the enemies drop more coins, but you don't necessarily get more coins because those coins can fall off the stage. So maybe with a higher collection range, maybe it's not that bad of an idea. I wouldn't really say Kanako's card here because that will require you to go up, but item collection range, depending on what the range increase is, doesn't seem like too bad of an idea, honestly. But I don't know. I mean, the problem there is clearly that you are replacing Vampire Fang, and Vampire Fang can basically make so many patterns absolutely free that otherwise wouldn't be like nearly as close to being free, you know. So that's the issue with that. Like, it will be like quite a heavy switch, you know, what I'm trying to say. Also, it's pretty funny because when you think about it, this strategy with the Centipede is pretty much a no bomb. Like, what you're doing with the Centipede right now is no bombing. pretty funny that that's how it works. You will barely get more money probably. Sanaya destroys stages and can pick up nearly everything. Yeah, I guess you're right. Wait, how am I not full power yet? Am I really not full power yet? Well, now I am full power. That was weird that I wasn't full power before. Now you can clearly see with this Centipede strategy that these guys are dying way faster. Because before I actually kinda got trapped by those enemies, but here they cannot even survive. That's pretty good. Oh, it's close. Now the problem is, I really wonder when it comes to bosses that have quite hard patterns, like for example this one that is barely a stage 3 boss. Like, I really wonder how far you can go, because even if your damage is increased, so is, you know, so is the chances of you dying very quickly. I don't know. I can judge this build until I see how far I can get. Let's not forget, the previous build with Yachi's hand and Vampire Fang took me, without that much practice, it took me to stage 5 boss, second spell. So if that's the case, I want to compare it with this and see what the difference is. We will see. Especially these non-spells are a problem. Yeah, basically there are some patterns that will probably just obliterate me. Those are perfect examples. Patterns that have no mercy. You know, this is what this strategy is about. You can bomb, no bombing allowed. You're only allowed to shoot. You know, I like the strategy because of that. It basically is a strategy that allows you to not think about anything else other than dodging, which is something that I always wanted, right? To be able to play a Touhou game without worrying about anything other than dodging. But, you know, the issue is that I don't think it's gonna be enough. I don't think so, but we will see. I'm pretty sure that by the end of the stage, of this stage, I'm gonna have 1.8, which is the maximum amount of damage that you can accumulate with the centipede. So let's see what happens then. It's a lot of damage, that's for sure. Really is quite a lot of damage. But yeah, you can tell that the absence of the vampire fang is very noticeable. But I think that other than the absence of the vampire fang, which is quite noticeable, there is also the absence of bombs. Because bombs can basically get the job done pretty quickly, you know. Bombs are like, nah, you know what, I don't like this pattern, let me get rid of it. There are some exceptions like this one, for example. This one that it doesn't matter if you bomb, the pattern is still gonna be there. But you know, yeah, that's the thing. Nice. We will see what happens. Wow, I can't believe I didn't get hit in neither of those. Does Shiki always take priority over 18? Yes, according to Yannick at least that's the case. How is it going, Ephraim? Yeah, as long as you have 200 coins, apparently Shiki Eiki will activate. And if you don't, then 18 is gonna activate. That's pretty much how it supposedly works. And it's pretty nice, because that's exactly what I want. But yeah. I still don't know about this. Well, I'm already full damage, by the way. 1.8. Going good, so a score run from the demo. Takuya plus Mallet looks like fun. Yeah, I'm personally not a very big fan of scoring, unfortunately, so I wouldn't really do something like that. It also doesn't help that I absolutely hate Sakuya's playstyle. So, you know, it's one of those things that, I mean, no matter what Danmaku game, I will probably never ever score. But in this game even less. Because if that's the requirement, then I gotta say that no thanks. Wow, I almost got fucked there. Damn it, dude. Kimberly, I didn't position myself properly there. You can clearly see the damage increase of the centipede. You can see that the patterns are ending incredibly quick, but you know, I still don't believe that it's enough. Really don't think it's enough. I could buy the rice, that would be nice. But no. So, you know, I think that I'm basically gonna die at the same place that I died on the previous run, which is on stage 5 on the second spell. I think that that's clearly what's gonna happen. At least the positive thing about stage 5 stage, well, stage 5 stage, yeah, no shit, but I mean the stage portion of stage 5 is gonna be clearly it's gonna be clearly easier than before, because the enemies are gonna die obviously way faster. But even with that being the case, the boss is probably gonna obliterate me just like it always does, so that's an issue. That's an issue, but it will probably happen that way. And then you have bosses like this, well, mid-bosses like this, that are a problem, but they are a problem no matter what happens. No matter what strategy you have, no matter what character you use, those assholes are always there. Kinda like the yin-yang orb. The difference is that the yin-yang orb, even if you're a god, you still need to survive 30 seconds. This one, maybe you can speed kill it or do some specific movement that will probably trivialize the pattern. Which one? I don't know, but I wonder how many blind spots this game has. Because that's another thing that it's, I mean, obviously insanely valuable when it comes to something like a lunatic no miss, you know. You will have to ask the expert. Have you seen any blind spot, Yannick, in this game? And when I say blind spot, I think I mean literal blind spots, as in you stay in one place and you cannot get killed. Like, are there any of those here? Because if there are, I feel that I should learn about them. Because I say multiple times, I don't like using blind spots, but no useful ones yet. I see. Alright, well, I guess in that case we need to do all legitimately. Damn it, the one time that I want to use blind spot there aren't any. Such is my luck. Oh, this spell card is gonna be pretty easy. Funnily enough. Absolutely free. But that's basically the last free thing that we're gonna see here. In fact, that's the last thing we're gonna see here, because we are dead after that. That was some very bad movement right there. But I hate that spell card anyway, so not like I could have done that much. Well, look at that. It seems that with the centipede I can actually get to the last stage. Well, that's definitely an improvement over the other build. Yeah, that's the centipede at work. The centipede is very, very good, as you can see. But unfortunately here, well, at least I got to the last stage without dying. That's cool. But I think that this is pretty much where it's over. I'm pretty sure that after this, I'm probably gonna die to the mid-boss now that I think about it. I think that the mid-boss is the one that is gonna give me the grace shot. There is also a pretty big problem here that even if I get to the final boss, her very first spell card is literally, well, it's a survival, half survival, but that first half, the centipede is basically worthless since you are not dealing any damage clearly. I'm really glad that at least the full survival that this boss has is at the very least very easy to dodge for the most part. That fucking attack. Uh-oh. It's pretty funny how I'm so close to 200 coins and... Okay, well now I have 200 coins. Okay. Well, hey, at least I reached the final boss. That's something. That's something pretty nice, I will say. But as I also said before, the real issue here is the very first spell card and that survival half. That one is probably not gonna go very well. Thankfully that's a spell card that if you go to spell practice you can actually practice. But you know. Let's see. I really wonder if this is the best strategy that you can do here, or if there is a better strategy, because this is the best strategy that I could come up with. Maybe someone else can come up with a better strategy than this one. Well, I don't know if that's the case, but maybe. Oh, I'm dead. Well, I'm not dead, but... Uh-oh. Oh wait, I'm still alive? How? Oh, I had a bomb? Oh, I had a bomb because of the last enemies on the stage. My bad, I forgot about them. Oh. There it goes. Um... It's interesting, cause this is definitely a lot further than I thought that I will get. I mean, basically, the problem here is the first spell card. And after that, the other immediate problem will be... I don't know. I really don't think there will be. Hey, Tiencap and Fat C, how is it going? If you're allowing equip cards, Okina's wreck the first two spells. Yeah, the problem is that I can't really place any other card to the ones that I have. I mean, look at that. You have Shikieki, Elixir, and Centipede. And since you... Let me explain. The Centipede works that in a way that it increases your power up until 1.8, but only if you don't bomb or lose a life. The lose a life portion we already have it, because this is supposed to be a no miss. But the no bomb portion is the one that we don't have, because like you need... Like, you can't just accumulate bombs and not use them, so you need to use the Elixir. So the Elixir has to be there. You could argue about Shikieki coins, but if you don't have the coins, I mean... No, I don't think it will work. I don't think it will work if you don't have the coins, cause the coins can save you, like in the whole run, they can save you pretty much up until like 5 times. That's a lot of times. If it wasn't there and instead the Okina backdoor was there, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but... I don't know, I don't... The thing about Okina's backdoor is that I don't see that being useful in any other card that is not the first survival. Like, I'm trying to think of other places, and I really can't imagine... Well, maybe this card? No, this one? Or this one? Which one was it? No, this one. Maybe this one, the one where the Tengu, fucks you up. Another possibility is dropping coins for fun and using money to buy stuff. Never tried it though. It could work. I mean, I could try it, but... Well, let me try it, let me see how it goes. So... I'm gonna repeat the question just in case. Is there a better way of dodging this spell card than this strategy that I'm doing right now? Or is this literally the best strategy that you can, well, doing that but doing it well, I mean? Like, is this the only way? Because it really feels like it might be... for what I've seen. Problem is that at some point the talismans are so slow that you really cannot outrun them. So this really feels like it's the best way to deal with this shit. Is that at some point it basically tells you, no, where are you going? You can't do that shit. And obviously the problem is that at some point I get completely cornered like this. I can improve your strat. Basically you have to avoid going up as much as possible. Yeah, I'm aware of that, but like this strat is the only one that I tried that seems like it pretty much mitigates a lot of risks. The issue is that, as I say before, the talismans are so slow that you cannot outrun them, And it also depends a lot on RNG. Like for example, right here, I'm getting so lucky that every single talisman. So it might not be pure RNG now that I think about it. It might be depending on the position that they catch you. Wait a second. Because maybe that's... Or does it depend on RNG? Like basically the height of the talisman? Because if it... Like for example there, the blue one got me even though I was in pretty much the same position, right? Let me try that again. Oh, no. On the right side it always gets you. Maybe if I do it a little bit higher. Well, the problem is that if I do it a little bit higher, I will need to balance myself. Because, see, this is the thing that I noticed. On the left side, let me see if it's actually true or not. But no, maybe not. I guess you need to wait a little bit more. That's what I'm not doing. Wait a little bit more until the talisman opens up enough. The problem is that on the right side, it doesn't matter how much you wait, that talisman at the bottom goes horizontally, so you can't just go very fast to the other way. So that's my problem right now. I guess I could... Or is it really RNG? Maybe it's not really based on size or anything like that. Maybe it's really RNG and I'm just trying to find logic to RNG. No, I'm pretty sure it might be RNG. Going in a triangle? A triangle. Okay. In a triangle like this? Alright. That's not a bad strat. It's not a bad strat actually. Alright, let me try that a little bit more. Because that might work wonders. That might actually work wonders. A triangle. You need to be very fast though, and maybe not go that far up, maybe. Or maybe no, actually you probably need to go far up, because otherwise the talismans are gonna fuck you up. Okay, I like your idea. A triangle. I think the only dangerous thing of this strategy is knowing when to stop when you go down. See, for example there, it wasn't the problem that I didn't know where to stop, it's just that I got too high. Shouldn't have went that high. It has to be around here, it doesn't have to be all the way up. Like around here, like basically kinda like under the boss. Like, well, when the boss appears, right? Around here. That seems like it works very well. Well, the problem now that the boss is here... Well, now that the boss is here, you can get out of it more easily, but... Still a pain in the ass. Yeah, when the boss comes... Do a triangle in the bottom and don't go too high up. I see. Yeah, I like your strategy. Thanks. That's an insanely useful strategy. The only problem now is remembering this strategy. Because you know, this is the problem. In the heat of the run, it's very hard to sometimes remember what you're supposed to do when it's something that is not, you know, basic logic, when it's something that it's a particular strat that requires memorization. That's the issue. Right? Damn, that's a very good strategy. Thanks. Basically a triangle. Wonder if I should save replay here just to let me know what I need to do in the future in case I forget about it. Okay, a triangle. That will get rid of that problem. We'll get rid of that well, it wouldn't get rid of that problem because I can still choke, but I mean, it's a very nice thing, because after that, all of the other patterns that the boss has, they can be shot down with the exception of the survival that comes afterwards. But the survival that comes afterwards, it's not a problem. In fact, look at my capture history. 3 out of 4 times it got captured in a real run. So honestly, in fact, it's pretty funny. The time that I didn't capture it is the time where I got the 1 coin clear, which is quite funny, but you know, whatever. So I think I can agree that this is the strategy. Centipede, Elixir, and Shikieki. The other strategy that you told me was instead of coins using Okina, or instead of coins using Vampire, and then use the coins to buy stuff. That's another possible strategy, though I want to keep trying with this one for now. But it seems that we're getting closer. Don't know how closer, but hey, I mean, being able to get to the boss second spell, to the final boss second spell, without dying, I will say that that's getting pretty far. So basically just a little bit more. You have the best card combo already. What you need now is good strategy. Well, good strategy, I wouldn't say good strategy, I would say good dodging. You know, because you can have very good strategies, but if you cannot implement them in a real run, it's a little bit useless. This is good because you should shoot and dodge, and it's Lunatic, no miss, no bomb to boot. Yeah, when you say it like that, it sounds impressive, but even if this is technically a Lunatic no bomb, I mean, it's barely a no bomb. I mean, it's just one of those things that, well, this game basically is gonna have a lot of, like, runs where you're gonna read things like that. Lunatic, no miss, no bomb, but in reality, you're getting hit left and right. It's barely a no miss and barely a no bomb, but you know. More POC. What you mean more POC? You mean collecting more coins? That I should start collecting more coins? Maybe. I don't know. Also, something that I really like about the previous run, like, you know, the one that I got to the second final boss spell. What I like about that is the fact that I fucked up on a lot of spells. I fucked up on a lot of patterns where I got killed when I shouldn't have gotten killed. Or that I could have not gotten killed if I played a little bit better, right? And I like that because it means that the potential for improvement is very high. Right? That's what I like a lot. And as Yannick says, what I also like is the fact that with this build, the only thing that you have to worry about is dodging, pretty much. That's the only thing that you need to do. Obviously, that's not easy. but I mean, it's fun, it's what I like. Basically, you know, not having to worry too much about resources. Like, I basically do my thing, I just dodge. No, I was about to use Vampire Fang. Yeah, that would have been a very good idea. Let's just use Vampire Fang. I do like Yannick's other idea, as I say though. Instead of Shikieki using Vampire Fang. Instead of using Shikieki, because the thing about Shikieki's card is that if you don't have Yachi's card in a combo, you don't really get that much money, you know? I mean, it's not like you get nothing, but you really could get a lot more, and you don't. Ouch. So, because of that, even if Shikieki is still useful, obviously, maybe Vampire Fang will be a little bit more useful. I don't know. Because with like Vampire Fang you can basically skip patterns. Especially for example Sanyo's non-spell. Sanyo's non-spell and well basically almost every non-spell can be pretty much trivialized by that. That will also help a lot with the final boss. The final boss, the non-spells that the final boss has are insanely annoying to deal with. So having something like Vampire Fang is you're basically getting rid of those patterns completely. Have you tried Miko? Yeah, Yannick told me to try Miko, but I don't think that Miko is that good of a card. The problem with Miko is that it's almost useless against bosses. Like, apparently it's very useful in stages because it kills almost all of the enemies in the stage. But I don't think that it's as good as what I'm using right now, you know? Like, because obviously any new card that I will need to include will mean getting rid of one of the ones that I already have. And getting rid of a card here really does feel like a bad idea. Mike Final can corner you and shoot right in your pocket. Nice. With Fang plus Centipede you probably can delete every spell. Yeah, that's also true if you use it in... Yeah, I will want to try that. And then obviously, as you said, with the remnant money, you will buy more cards, which will be really nice, obviously. It would be nice if there was a Phoenix item, but with bombs. You know? An item that gives you 3 bombs will be very, very nice. Wipes bullets are random, so you have to activate it before the bullet comes at you, but it has a niche, does some damage too. Yeah, I know. The point of Miko's card is that the fact that you can kill enemies, stage enemies very quickly. The bullet erasure is not really that good though. My card. You mean my from Touhou 16? Maybe. I gotta say that now that I have a more clear strategy, I like where this is going. The problem is that it's obviously still pretty hard to do, clearly. What will the tree bomb card look like? Good question. I was about to think about it, but I didn't really think. What will it be? And it has to be something that doesn't already exist, because I'm pretty sure that all of the cards in this game, they don't have any repeaters, right? Like, nobody... Oh, I know what. The problem is that this will be very unlike soon, because soon Sakuya's watch, no. The problem is, see, you wouldn't be able to use a character like Sakuya because she already has her playable types, right? But you can use something better. The problem is, as I was about to say, it's a character that soon really doesn't use at all, but you could use 4 of a kind of Flandre. 4 of a kind, and it will give you 3 bombs because it's the 3 clones that she generates. Sanyo mid non is brutal. Well, basically all of Sanyo's nons are absolutely brutal. It's just the way it is. It's a very, fucked up individual, just the way it is, Can't do much against that. So, yeah, I got Matt's bombs, but you know that that's not gonna last for too long, right? Are you aware of that? Also, I have a question, which is, it will be a lot better for the run if I farm one of the patterns of the early stage, because that will mean that the centipede will recharge more for stages like 3 and 4. Obviously for 5 and 6 it literally has no difference because you reach 1.8 no matter what, but for stage 3 and 4, if I wanted to survive, like to time out one of the early patterns, it will be quite useful, because probably right now I will have 1.8 of centipede, which will obviously be pretty useful, especially against this boss, Nice. No matter what, this spellcar is a fucking piece of shit. It's insane. Now that I think about it, I remember saying that I was glad that Shikieki's card activated before the Elixir, but now that I think about it, that's not such a good thing. Because if you are on Matt's bombs, you're basically wasting fragments. I didn't think of that back then. Oh wow, I almost got hit there. You can farm centipede the longer you hit the boss for, the more you get. I mean, it should be the longer you survive the boss, right? Because as far as I know, it's time-based. Oh damn, and now that I think about it, I need to ask for money here. Because I already have all of the bombs in my, all the bombs on stock. But yeah, apparently, hey, well that's something that I'm not sure about. Oh wait a second, the centipede doesn't charge with time, it charges with hitting enemies. Oh, my bad. In that case you wouldn't be able to farm it. My bad, my bad. Centipede meter is killing enemies or hitting bosses. Yeah, I see. Well, as you say, you could probably still farm it if you somehow can manage to do... Wow, I can't believe I got hit by that shit. But yeah, if you manage to do more hits... You manage to do more hits somehow. You know. It could help. But I don't know how you will be able to do that. Hey Yami, how is it going? You already asked that question and I already answered it, dude. So, you know. Come on. Your memory isn't that good. Just like mine. Well, you know. Amount of damage does not matter, that's why you can milk it. Yeah, but what will you milk it with? Because remember that the more you charge it, the more damage you do, so... Will you really be able to milk it? It's my question. You could intentionally stay at 1 power if more power means going up faster. You could do... I don't know if it will work like that, because if the amount of hits is what matters, maybe more options will also mean more hits. You could milk by using homing only. Yeah, I guess you could do that. That is indeed correct. Interesting. Hey, it could work, I guess. Also, we already reached the top. So it seems that every single time you get to stage 4 boss with full centipede charge. That's so fucked up, dude. You barely have any space to dodge that with the big ass yin yang orbs. It's so fucked up. That only matters in stage 1 and 3, so not much to gain there. I don't know, there are some things of stage 1 to 3 that are a little bit annoying, especially Sanyo. Sanyo is incredibly annoying, you know? Sanyo is very, very annoying to deal with. At least to me. Well, I'm pretty sure it's annoying for everyone. So, you know, it's okay. You did not get hit, this is much stronger than last run. Yeah, that's true. But you know, we all know that the real problem starts with the boss of this stage. Hey, why don't you Google those things that you're asking me Not like it's very hard, Yami, to choose fucking Google what Sulul means. It's just an emote. Go look it up. Bro, asking me what an emote means. Just look it up for yourself. It's like asking me what the thinking emoji means. Well, I don't know. Look it up and see what it means. God damn it. That's fucked up. Google is a very powerful tool, you know. Especially for emotes. I mean, after all, I don't use pretty much almost any extensions on my browser, so those emotes that you're mentioning, oftentimes I need to Google them because I don't even know how they look like. So, you know. Or what? Are you telling me that Google Canada is down? Is that what the problem is? Well, you can use any other Google domain and it works too, you know. You could use google.com.ar. You will enter the Argentinian Google. And you can just search for anything the same way that you will search on the Canadian one, you know. But you know, guess if you're not comfortable with not using Canadian domains, well, it might be a problem. Okay. So, Yami really doesn't know what Google means. Anyways, so this is the boss that it's usually a problem here. This boss, especially the lasers, with the laser spell cards you can pretty much get obliterated regardless of how many resources you have, because once you start getting hit you don't stop getting hit. So that's why this boss can obliterate the run regardless of how much I have, you know? So I feel like I should start closing down Windows here. And when I say Windows, I don't mean the operative system, I mean literal Windows, because it's getting very cold, dude. It's getting a little bit hard for me to even play with this cold. I mean, for real, it's fucked up. It's so cold. Probably not as cold as how Canada is with the winters, and I'm there. And just like that, look how easily we reach that point. Well, see what I told you, that this boss can kill the run? It doesn't matter how many resources you have. This boss, if you don't do the laser, if you don't capture the laser spell cards, you are dead. Like, you are just dead. Without capturing the laser spell cards, there is nothing that can be done here. Nothing to be done. It's a shame. That's why I say that the stage 5 boss in this game is absolute and utter garbage. But it goes on par with many other stage 5 bosses, which is the reason why it is obviously not an exclusive from this game. But you know, the thing is, I want to try the Vampire Fang. Let me see that. Let me see. Because with the Vampire Fang, at least the stage 5 boss is not gonna be as annoying. It's still gonna be annoying, but not as annoying. So instead of the Shikieki coins, you will use... Where is the Vampire Fang? Here it is. I don't know. Might as well try. Because that last run didn't go well at all. And if you can deal with that stage 5 boss, doing all of that for nothing, it's basically wasting time. What happened? Why don't you watch the replay? I mean, you can choose... Thankfully we're using YouTube and not Twitch. You can choose go back in time and look it up yourself. But you know, what do you think that it happened? What do you think that could have possibly happened there? You know, that's why I want to try the Vampire Fang, because the Vampire Fang at least can counter that to some degree. It really can, for the most part. Not perfect by any means, but at least it can get rid, at least of the non-spells. It can also get rid of some spells, but definitely not the lasers, which are still the worst problem. I shouldn't have done that. Damn it. I forgot that you're supposed to use this against her spells, not her non-spells. God damn it, dude. It's okay. The one that is the hardest one is her last spell anyway, so... Well, that was bad. But yeah, that's why for Mike I want to save the... I want to save the Vampire Fang for the spells. Because the non-spells are really not that bad. The spells are also not that bad, at least compared to the rest of the game, but they are just annoying. But you know, it's okay. It's just a matter of... Just a matter of trying. Unfortunately, I don't think that that stage 5 boss, no matter how much I practice it, I don't think there is a way to... Because the problem is that the laser spell card is so random. It can corner you in a way that there is nothing that you can do. It's incredibly annoying, and as I say, the punishment for failing that spell card is basically like getting hit 4 times. That's too much. That's way too much. I don't like that. I don't think there is much that you can do to stop it anyways. Well, at least what I know is that with the money that I wouldn't be using to feed the Shikieki card, I can use it to buy other cards. Now the question is, which cards will I want to buy? Well, obviously if the Shikieki card appears, you will want to buy that one. Obviously. It's the most logical thing to do. But I wonder what other spell cards will be a good idea to buy. Like for example here. Well, out of this, all of them are useless. So here clearly the best idea is to just get a bomb. So yeah. I'm assuming that if you get some damage boosting cards, you will definitely want to pick them up. The problem is that Cerno, even if it technically boosts your damage, obviously the boost is so pathetic that might as well not be using anything. But you know, if you got something like, say, Shanghai, that will be really nice. It will also be really nice if I stop getting hit by this stupid shit, you know, that will also be pretty cool. It's not happening. Whatever. Well, at least that part where I got hit, I usually get hit there anyways. Okay, let's try that again. So the issue is that at this point, with all the bombs that I use, the best strategy will clearly be getting more bombs. Nice. If I were to buy any other car right now, it will basically be like throwing money to the trash. Though I guess it also depends on the card. Like getting something like the wall for Shanghai right now, it will be very nice, but I don't know if it will help that much. But then again, wait a second. Doesn't Shanghai also scale with the damage? Because Yannick said that the centipede also affects equipment. And obviously, that's what Shanghai is, a piece of equipment. So, if I were to be able to buy Shanghai right now, that would be really good. Yeah, exactly, every equipment scales with centipede. So, if I was able to get Shanghai right now, it will be very, very good, right? I like that. How will Shanghai with full centipede be? I mean, maybe it wouldn't make that big of a difference, but I like the thought of it. Yeah, you really can't use the Vampire Fang there no matter what. Damn it. But yeah. I mean, the problem is, if I get any other equipment, I don't know if I will want to take it, right? if it's not Shanghai. Like maybe I could get, well, if I get an additional snake for me, I don't know if that's even possible to do. But if it is possible, that will be good. Either an additional snake or maybe even a yin yang orb, right? That will be quite valuable, I will say. Go. I have a lot of money too, so basically I can buy literally every single card. I mean, every single card, I mean any card I could buy. But really wish this spell card was easier to capture. I got that at least, with something. Damn it, that's fucked up. I actually didn't have enough Fang charge. I think that's the first time that happens, and it makes sense because I never use Fang in combination with Centipede. So there, since I killed the previous card so fast, I didn't have enough charge. This is an active item, goddammit, and it's also not really that necessary when you think about it, because here Sanae kills everyone very fast. Open wallet, you say it's that it increases the area of effect, yeah, but it wouldn't really matter that much. Hey, what does this sperm do? I don't remember what this does. I didn't even remember this card existed. Something about Youmumion. I mean, I know that I'm pretty much throwing money to the trash right now, but I'd rather just get... Yeah, Youmu's option. That's weird that... I didn't know that you could get Youmu's option in this game. Because obviously she's not a playable character. That's weird. I thought that you had... Well, I mean, if Shanghai is in the game, Youmu's half phantom will also be in the game, but I mean... Okay. Well, I still don't think it will help that much, but... You know, maybe I should have picked that, because since I don't have Shikieki, basically... What I'm doing right now, it's wasting money by not buying anything. Like, I feel that I probably should waste it on every single equipment. But if I waste it on every single equipment, I wouldn't be able to get bombs. I will say that that's quite an issue. Then again, for example, against this guy, it's not like it really matters that much what the hell you do, cause he's still a fucking piece of shit. At least I can use Vampire Fang, but not like the difference is that big, obviously. What an annoying bitch. And now I can't die anymore. Unless I get another bomb fragment, that is. Which I don't think it will be happening, unfortunately. Oh, that's a bomb fragment, isn't it? No, that's power. The biggest gain of dropping coins is Fang, so the shop is just a bonus. Yeah, I know, but when you think about it, if I keep getting equipment items and they all skull with the centipede, I will be increasing my damage considerably, right? Like, if I had 4 options by my side, despite how shitty they are, because there are a lot of shitty ass options obviously, but despite how shitty they are, if I got that many options, I will say that my damage will increase exponentially, right? Well, maybe not exponentially, but may a good RNG will bless you with Shikieki card. That will also be good if I got Shikieki right now. That will be pretty good too. You're right. Will be pretty nice. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Well, and if it happens, we will also have to discount that amount of money that we waste for Shikieki's card. We will have to discount it for, well, I mean, for the remaining amount of quote-unquote bombs that we will have out of Shikieki. Damn it, dude, that fucking spell. It's so ridiculous how little room you have to dodge. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm probably gonna die on this non-spell. If I don't die, okay, thanks. If I don't die on that non-spell, which I did, and I have a chance, but this spell, sometimes I died pretty fast to it. I don't discard that happening here. If it didn't happen. You could get Eiki, that will be gold RNG. Yeah, I don't really know if it will carry the run too much, but this is the frog. That's the thing. Getting the frog might as well. I mean, it's clearly not gonna make that big of a difference. Well, especially these frogs are not gonna make a big difference because they are useless against the bosses, but I mean, I think that picking up a bomb here will really just make the run last longer. Which, yeah, it's good obviously, but I mean, I don't think this run really is gonna last too long. I mean, I don't even have a bomb, and even if I get a bomb fragment, yeah, it really isn't gonna last for too long. I mean, the furthest that I'm gonna get is the stage 5 boss, I can already tell you that. That's the farthest that I have the chance of getting. Or maybe this, I forgot about this shitty ass forts. I might die here, yeah. Completely forgot about the forts. Okay. Give me a second, I'm gonna close one of the windows cause the cold is very noticeable, and I'll be right back, just 1 minute, maybe even less than that. I think it wasn't even half a minute, but yeah, the cold is getting very hard to stand right now. So yeah, let me do that. And what was the other what was the other strategy? Someone mentioned something and I don't remember what. Instead of the vampire fang, it was something else, but I don't remember that something else. Maybe I need to scroll up the chat. What was the other thing? Or was there another thing? No, the other one is Miko, but I don't really want to use Miko there. Though there is something else, but no, I think that... Because the other strategy that I was thinking of that might be useful is using... Instead of Vampire Fang, using the Rise. But using the Rise... I don't think it's better than... Like I think that it's clearly not better than using the Fang. I really don't think it is. Well, that was pretty stupid. But yeah, what I want to do now, I want to try that strategy of what happens if I pick an equipment card in every single stage. What happens? Is my damage gonna be substantially increased? Or is it gonna be absolutely worthless? I mean, I clearly have a feeling that it's gonna be the later, but... You know, you never know. Especially if those equipment cards are Shanghai, Reimus aiming card, well, Sanae's card, the magic missile, well, especially the magic missile. I really wonder. I will need to get very, very lucky though, but we'll have to see what happens. I was also about to do something and I forgot what it was. Damn it, dude. I was about to do something, but what was it? No, I think what I was about to do is closing the window that I already did, so I don't think there was anything else to do, right? I don't know why I asked you as if you knew what I was about to do. Thankfully you cannot read my mind yet. Thankfully. So I don't know if I even have enough money to buy equipment. I mean, I have, but I will need to trade my power. I don't know if that will be a good idea. Especially since this is the... well... Let's see how bad of an idea that is. I mean, after all, technically, by hitting enemies more, I can charge the centipede more, at least for stage 3. That's what the theory says, at least. Well, that was bad. Very bad. Sometimes I don't even know how I managed to get killed, but I do. Fuck outta here with that meatball shit. Again, I don't think that slight power that I lost, I don't really think it's gonna be a problem, because that slight power loss, I mean, as long as I end up with 3 points of power for the boss, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Fang also gives you more resources because of how fast you kill the mid-boss. Really? I didn't know that. The problem is that killing the mid-boss fast only happens with the first and the second one. Because the third one can be done, the fourth one is invincible, the fifth one also can be done, and the sixth one I'm pretty sure it also cannot be done. So it's a shame, but it only works on the first two mid-bosses. Which is obviously better than nothing, but also I don't like the fact that I'm not at 3 points of power right now. Something that not a very big fan of. Not a very big fan of that. I know that it's my fault, but I still don't like it. Oh, come on. I knew that was gonna happen because that spell fucking sucks dick, but... Well, let's take Yomu. Let's see what happens. Something tells me that that fucking sucks, but you never know. I have a feeling though that in order to avoid losing power, maybe I shouldn't pick an equipment card on the very first stage. Should probably do it in all of the other stages, and on the first stage I will just pick up a bomb. So that's also quite the difference, the fact that if I pick up an equipment card, it means that I wouldn't be able to bomb. Well, to bomb, I mean to activate the elixir is what I'm trying to say. But you know. It's a shame that you cannot use it on this one. And that's because of the dialogues, I'm pretty sure. Because of the dialogues is that you cannot use the Fang, which is what happens with stage 5 and 6 as well. I really don't know why Soon decided to make the stage the stage 4 invincible, because I mean, I guess it's for balance purposes, because otherwise you could probably smoke through the game without that much issue at all if you use cards like this. Okay, he probably thought of the balance, funnily enough. Just that the stage 4 boss is so fucking annoying. Can't believe dialogue balances the game, yeah. I know. Can you believe that? The dialogue is there to balance the game. That's a pretty creative way of balancing the game though, I will say. Quite creative if you ask me. Damn it, I don't have the vampire fang. damn, Shanghai, look at that. Now we're talking, and it only costed me 3 little points of power, so it's okay. Well, the problem is that I also don't have too many bombs, so I don't know how long I'm gonna survive here. I mean, after all, the yin-yang thing, the mid-boss of this stage is basically a wall that you can beat through sheer force, you know, which is quite a problem. This is Matt's stage destruction, yeah, pretty much. But yeah, as I say, the issue is that yin-yang orb is gonna check that you can't go any further. Yeah, that's right, Shanghai, camp them at the top. Damn, they die so fast that they barely left any bullets. But now this is the problem. This guy is a fucking asshole. And no matter what you do, you cannot just out-brute him. Like, I don't know if that's a word, out-brute him, but yeah, basically, yeah, that's the problem. That's the guy. That's the way that Soon made to balance this kind of builds. Basically, this guy, since it cannot be destroyed, it's there to stop you from, you know, destroying everything. But yeah, the Yin Yang Orb is there for that. It's there for basically making sure that you don't get carried by power. The same way that the final boss first spell card is also there to make sure you don't do that, and also her fourth spell card is there for that. It's a shame, because if this guy could be killed, it would have been pretty easy, but it can't. So you know, it's okay. I think that I'm not gonna use the Vampire Fang. But you gotta remind me, there was another idea that I thought, but I can't remember it. What was my other idea? I had another idea. I really... Fuck, dude. What was it? I mean, I know that at some point I thought of using Okina's backdoor, but no, that's clearly not what I had in mind. No, there is something else. There is something else, but what is it? The rice also is not... Well, no, wasn't it the rice? I think it was the rice. I could try the rice, I guess. I mean, it could work. It could also not work, but I don't think there is any other idea here other than that would work. No, I think it will be either the rice or basically the Shikeki coins, obviously. There is also another idea that I had. What happens? What do you think of this, Yannick? This is probably a very bad idea, but what happens if you do Centipede, Yachie, and Elixir? No, sorry, and Shikeki coins. Like Centipede, Yachie, and Shikeki coins will mean that you could get hit more. You wouldn't use the bombs, which is the problem. Well, yeah, that's the problem. You wouldn't be able to use the bomb under any circumstance, and you will basically be wasting them. Yeah, no, that doesn't look like a good idea. Anyways, I want to try the rice balls. What happens if I try the rice balls? Are these gonna help? The rice balls not only provide with a spell fragment, but they also do a mini explosion. How about the drums? The drums... The problem is that the drums only make you safe. in very small situations. They don't provide damage and they don't provide resources. So unless they have a really good recovery, which I doubt, I don't think they are useful. And even if they had a good recovery, I don't think they are useful. Centipede requires no bomb. Yeah, I know. It's just that I thought that I could use the bombs for something else, but you can't. The only use that the bombs have, other than obviously being a bomb, is the elixir. If it's not the elixir, I'm pretty sure that there is no other card that takes advantage of bombs, right? A drum a day keep the... Well, but the yin yang is only one problem. The biggest problem of this run, believe it or not, is the stage 5 boss. The yin yang orb sure is annoying, but the stage 5 boss is the real issue here. Drum has the shortest cooldown, but you will need some gold root to get value out of it. Yeah, I can see that. Well, with this card right now, basically the whole point will be getting lots of bomb fragments, and obviously the elixir is there for that. Oh, I forgot that at the beginning you don't get bomb fragments, you get full power. Well, full power, you get power. Period. So, yeah. And it seems that you can only use it twice or maybe 3 times per stage. It's not bad, it's just that it doesn't really feel that good. Wow, nice. So basically the strategy here will obviously be getting bombs and more bombs. Also, the other problem with this strategy is that the coins will be worthless. I think that's the problem, and that's the reason why Shikieki, Elixir and Centipede is such a good combination, because it really makes use out of all of your resources, obviously with the exception of lives, but lives is supposed to be like, you know, well, it does make use of the lives if you think about it. I mean, if you don't do a no miss and you do a normal run, when you lose a life, you get 3 bombs. So it's basically making use of every single resource that the game has to offer. I think that that's why it's such an amazing build to have, you know. Yeah. I do think that the proper strategy is Centipede, Elixir and Shikieki. But the issue, well, as you saw in that previous run where I got demolished by the stage 5 boss, what's the answer to that? Because that blue eye bitch can really... Like, if you don't capture the laser spell cards, you're done. If you don't capture lasers, you're absolutely done. And that build, there's nothing it can do to avoid it. Funnily enough, the Vampire Fang also almost can't do anything to avoid it. So it's basically a problem of that boss in particular. It's that boss in particular, the one that is basically just an absolute bitch, basically. An absolute bitch. No other way to say it, unfortunately. But you know. Oh, I thought that I have the rice ready. Well, now I have it ready. The rise also, besides the obvious bomb fragment, what it has is the fact that it can erase some bullets. It's just that it's, you know, to erase bullets it's almost useless, but it does its job. So for example, here I could buy, this is the mini Hackero, it gives you laser. Or I could buy this. It's pretty much just dodging lasers or using the Fang variant. Yeah, but that's the problem. Using the Fang variant on the laser spell card, you still die. You still die because when you retreat to the bottom of the screen, the lasers have been cut in half and you don't have enough time to react to them. Well, you don't have enough time to go to the bottom of the screen in the first place, that's the problem. And if you don't go to the bottom of the screen, the lasers are very hard to dodge because you barely have any free space in between them, you know. So you understand the problem with the Fang there. That's what I mean, like there is no way of doing it in a consistent way. Like the only way to consistently do it obviously will be by dodging. But you know, it's like, yeah, choose dodge, bro. It's gonna be alright. If you choose dodge, it's gonna be alright, don't worry about it. That's precisely the problem, obviously. Ooh, that was very close, Jesus, I almost died 3 times in there. But yeah. I guess I should practice those laser spell cards in spell practice a little bit more. Because the first spell card is free because of the amount of damage you deal. It cannot be dangerous. It's impossible for that spell card to be dangerous because you deal so much damage that it just doesn't happen, you know. Wow, I can't fucking believe that. I hate that shitty ass fairy so much. Sometimes I can dodge it just fine and some other times I can. I really hate that fairy. Alright. Would be really nice if the rise will be done by now, you know. Okay, I will take that. Nice. That can't be real. You're really gonna die on that sorry ass spell. You're really gonna die there. You felt that dying on that place is a very good idea. Good shit. Really have to applaud your audacity. Oh, look who we have here. Matara's backdoor. But no, that considering the amount of bombs that I have now, picking that up will be useless. Wait, it gives you a full bomb? Patchouli circle? Or did I have 2 fragments and it turned into a full fragment? Because it felt like it gave me a full bomb there. Or am I blind? Because if it gives you a full bomb, that's a card that I will consider putting. It probably was just a fragment, but I wasn't paying enough attention, unfortunately. It always gives you full bomb plus peace at the end of the stage. No, but that's what I mean. Right there I already had the circle. Like the circle is something that I picked up in the previous stage. But I felt that it gave me a full bomb at the end of the stage. But it probably didn't. All that it did, it probably was just a fragment. It's only a piece? Okay. I guess I wasn't paying attention and I had 2 fragments already. The most likely scenario. Huh. Okay. What's also stupid about the Yin Yang Orb is the amount of RNG involved. Because I think it has some aim stuff, but I think that it also has some RNG stuff. It's so fucking stupid. So absolutely stupid that I just can't believe it. You can perfect it like I did right there, or you can basically not stop getting hit. It's so absolutely stupid. But it's okay. Okay. Well, at least with this strategy, I mean, I'm not getting that far, but I probably will die on stage 5, just like I did with the previous strategy, but you know, I guess it could be worse. Could be worse. Wasn't that bad. But obviously it's pretty clear that the other strategy is way more useful. You know, the strategy that uses that uses the Shikieki shit, basically. It's way more useful than this one. But it's not like this one is terrible, which is what I like. Oh, you can cancel the small Yin Yang orbs. You cannot cancel the big ones, but the small ones can be cancelled. Interesting. I think I already knew that, but I never paid enough attention to it. Hey, what did this thing do? Can you remind me what this Kaguya shit does? Well, it says Kaguya there. I'm assuming it's from Kaguya. I don't know why Kaguya is written in hiragana though. That's weird. But bomb on dead. Oh, okay, so it's useless. See, like right there, I got a. Sorry, like I'm really not paying attention, but did I have 2 bomb fragments there? Because I felt like I got a full bomb. I mean, if I had 2 fragments, it makes sense, but I don't remember having 2. Am I stupid? I might be, but that's why I'm asking if I'm stupid or not. Well, the funny thing is that by not using the money that I have, this is pretty much a scoring run at this rate. Pretty much a scoring. Patchouli gives you a full bomb. I'm getting mixed messages here. Unit got a little... So it gives you a full bomb at the end of the stage. Because if that's the case, then it's very useful. Not just a little bit useful. Right? It might be a way better idea than getting the rice balls, in fact. Like getting the patchouli circle as a starting card might not even be a bad idea. But, you know. Well, then again, I don't blame Yannick to get a little bit dizzy with all the effects that this game has. And I also wouldn't blame him for, you know, the fact that I'm a moron that doesn't know how to pay attention to the amount of bomb fragments that I have. Because if I paid attention, I would have already told him that he was wrong or not, but I can't. Paying attention is too hard for me. It's a little bit tough, you know. It's just tough. Okay. And I have this one already. I should use it on this non-spell for sure. One is that I don't know here, right? Yeah, that works. Here comes the Choose Dodge spell card. Choose Dodge Brew. It ain't that big of a deal. See, the problem, seeing it like that, you think to yourself, well, yeah, it's not that big of a deal, right? Maybe you just fucking suck. And you will be right, but you know, it's still hard. Ouch. Damn it, that's a shame. If I have been able to get in between those blaze balls, I will have been able to, you know, whatever. I can't talk right now. To capture, I mean. Damn it. Fucking tension. We need to check because someone might have posted the wrong information on game release. Or maybe they base it off of the demo, though I don't remember if that... Oh shit! Oh shit. See, the problem is I'm very low on bombs. Circle was not in the demo, I see. This is the thing, dude. I'm low on bombs, but denying the Fang... damn it, dude. What do I do? I think that the option should be clear that I should pick this up, but... I'm gonna do it. Might be a mistake. Yeah, it gives you a full bomb right there, right? Like you saw it. I'm pretty sure that it gave me a full bomb. Right? Well, in that case, that really does seem to change, you know, quite a lot, if you ask me. Well, maybe it doesn't change that much, but... Uh-oh. Yeah, that was bound to happen. Shouldn't have gone up like that in the first place. That was a full bomb. The initial post I saw, it was a piece like the Shiso. I see. Well, in that case it might be something worth considering after all. That was a bad idea, but I needed to try it. I was gonna get hit anyway, so it's not like it changed much. Oh, you know what? It's pretty funny, but I just remember what I was about to do. Remember when I say that I was about to do something, I don't remember what? Well, I just remember what. It was basically checking exactly in what direction I started the first final boss spell card. I was out to check that, and I forgot. So, you know, it's a little bit too late for that now. Damn it. I don't remember if I started from the left or from the right. Yeah, I got 1 billion, but that's because of the insane amount of money that I have. You're right and Yannick wrong. Hey, it's okay, Yannick is the one that gave me this strategy in the first place. But anyways, how is it going, Bravi? Yeah. I got to 1 billion. I mean, basically on the hard no miss that I did, I got to 1.5 billion, which was pretty nice. Okay, well, in any case, time to die. I think I fucked it up. I think I fucked it up because I think I was supposed to start from... I mean, from the left is fine, but I think that I wasn't supposed to go right afterwards. I think I was supposed to go up. Damn it. If only I had checked that before, but I'm a dumbass and I didn't. This might work though. Uh-oh. That fucking sucks. I can't believe that just happened. Whatever, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Shrug it off. Oh, I did the vampire too fast for the non-spell. It's okay, I'm still fine. But I'm not fine now. Well, that was what it could be, I guess. Little bit sad. But damn it. That's a shame, because I mean, I couldn't have done much there, though. Other than not fucking up that spell, I think that it wouldn't have lasted for that long anyways, I think. So, I want to see, let me watch my replay again. The replay of that spell. I went left and then I went right. Is that what I did? Left? No, I went up. Okay. And it's basically the middle of the screen, the vertical middle of the screen. And for the other ones, I basically stay as low as possible. Not just a little bit above the ground. It's as low as possible. Okay, okay. So yeah, it makes sense why I failed then. Right there, when she does that, you can just go back to the middle very easily. You don't even need to keep doing that, I'm pretty sure. Though you can. You can, and you get some time out of it. Yeah, that works. Okay, okay. Okay. If that's the case... Alright. In any case, let me... How many seconds at the start of the timer? I don't know, I think it's 38 when she appears. But I don't think that's important. I mean, what's important is just keep doing that triangle pattern until she eventually appears. Okay, so in that case... Well, funnily enough, I got pretty close with both strategies. Like, I can't believe that this rice shit made me get so far, but honestly I think that I would have gotten just as far with this, cause I didn't fuck up the lasers. That was the difference there. The lasers were not fucked up, so I was able to get a lot further because of that. The start of the spell, I have no clue. I think it's 55, no, or maybe 60, I don't know. Wasn't paying attention. 70 seconds. Yeah, well, basically you have to survive for around 30. It's annoying, but it's the way it is, you know. Also, I find it funny that you got surprised by the fact that I got wine. Yeah, wine. No, 1 point something billion score, when the world record already is probably something like 10 billion, right? Especially because Sanai is not even a good character for scoring. Longer than Clompy's first spell. Yeah, but Clompy's first spell is, I think, way harder. Mostly because of the... Well, I guess it depends. I don't know. I don't think that this first spell is that bad. Record was counter stop, but now that Touhou fragged and caps it, I don't know. It was counter stop. Wait, counter stop is 10 billion, right? Or is it 100 billion? I don't remember. I think it was 10 billion. It's rootable? Yeah, that's true, but this one is also rootable, you know? This one doesn't have RNG. You use right ball, so Megumu go easy on you with the 2 laser spell. Oh, I see. That makes sense. I will use that theory from now on. I need the rise cause that makes the anger of Megumu, it makes it lower. I like it. Hey, can you get killed already? Nike, I don't have all day. I know that this is farming centipede, but still. Well, I don't even know if that's farming centipede. Maybe not even that. The counter stop is 10 billion. 10 billion minus 10, yeah, I know. It's just that that's such a fucked up number to pronounce that I don't even want to pronounce it. I mean, that will be pronounced something like 9,999,900,000 No, see, that's the problem. No, it will be something like 9,999,990. That's the full number. So obviously it's easier to say 10 billion. Almost 10 billion by 10 points close, yeah. Pretty much. And here we were getting surprised about 1 billion score. But yeah, I mean, with this game having so many card combinations, I'm pretty sure that people that do scoring are, you know, having a feast with all the fucked up shit that they can do. Damn it. I could have gotten 50 more coins out of that. That's a shame. Alright, the other strategy that I could try now that I know that the circle gives a full point of bomb by the end of the stage is instead of the rice ball trying the magical circle, because now that I think about it, the rice ball in some stages you can only use it 2 times, which means 2 fragments versus 1 full bomb, and not to mention the bomb that you get at the very start. So honestly, when you look at it like that, wow, I can't believe that I dodged that shit, dude. It was pretty wild. There is actually not much variety with scoring card, it's just that PIV is really high. Yeah, that's true. I mean, once you reach around 1,000 of gold, the amount of score that you get is tremendous. But yeah, you're right in that regard. Okay, remind me that the next run that I do, I try the magical circle. Because the magical circle seems like a tempting option. I mean, after all, if I was able to get that far by using the rice, I could get even further by using the circle, since it literally gives you more. Well, the difference is that it doesn't do that little explosion that makes you invulnerable, you know. Well, invulnerable, it just erases bullets. Circle is its bombs, yeah, I know. Circle being its bombs is very good. Rice is probably something like maybe 5 bombs, or maybe 4 bombs and some fragments, I think. Its bomb is 3 or 4 hit, while Aiki is more, though you get shop. I mean, getting the shop, I don't think that it's a minor thing. Precisely. I think that getting shop, especially obviously when you are full of bombs, because if you're not full of bombs, using the shop might not be very worth it. Damn, dude. I have to do it. Like, this is clearly the best choice right now. Patchouli card, no, I got it something even better. See, this will be the ideal run. This run... What is this, fun luck? I don't know. This is still not guaranteed anything, by the way, but... This is basically the optimal deck. This is definitely the optimal deck. Having this shit like this. But yeah, a lot of things can still go wrong. In fact, a lot of things are probably gonna go wrong. Like, for example, that was pretty dumb. Though I guess that by having full bomb counter, you know, it's something. Yeah. The issue is that, as I say before, I also have this problem that it's so fucking cold that it's hard for me to move my hands. A lot of times I'm fucking it up, but it's not like I could do much. In fact, even my throat is getting fucked up right now. Damn it. Does it gotta be like this? But you know, now that I think about it, you say that the circle gives me 6 bombs, right? And 6 bombs is around, okay, yeah, if it's 3 hits or 4, then the coins are better. And the only thing that you get is that you quote-unquote unlock the shop, right? Yeah. Come on. Get fucked. I still don't like this first spell though. This first spell, really want to fang it, but can't happen. Also, now that I think about it, saying, oh fuck, I don't have enough for the fang, damn it. Cause I ended that spell so fast that the fang has no recharge. At least I used the fang in a defensive way there. It's also not gonna work in here. Damn it, dude. Why you gotta be like this? Oh. Manifest again for Patchouli card. I don't know if getting Patchouli card here will be a good idea. Well, it's only 100 coins actually, now that I think about it. So 100 coins, I will say that it's definitely worth it, though I didn't have it, so let's just get a bomb. Damn it, I really need to warm my hands up. This is one of those times where it's a good idea to bring a cup of very hot water and basically put your hands around it to warm up your hands. That's a very good strat. Almost got killed there too. I still feel though, now that I think about it, open a GoFundMe for a new heater. I have a heater, it's just that it's not turned on. You know? Because I mean, even if it is cold, I don't think that turning on the heater will justify it. Yeah, it is a profit. Well, it's only a profit, I will say. I don't think it's a profit anymore though, right? Because we are already on stage 4, so... Well, no, it is a profit, because you will get 2 bombs. But yeah, never mind, it is a profit. That was bound to happen. It would indeed be a profit. But only here. I don't think it will be a profit for the last stage, right? well, for the last stage, I mean on stage 5. Well, obviously that is if I get that far, obviously, but... You need to clear 2 stages because you can just get a bomb for no money. Yeah, exactly. So basically it's only a profit if I get it on this stage, but not on the next one. Oh, pick it up. Nice. So here I use the Fang on the first spell. And then what? And then I could use it on the second spell too, honestly. The second spell might not be that hard, but on Lunatic it's considerably a problem. It considerably is a problem. Well, that is if it even get recharged for the second spell, because at this rate it's not gonna get recharged. No, it didn't get recharged. Nice. Good shit. Good shit though. Jesus fucking Christ. I use the Fang there because honestly I am a little bit more confident on this spell than on the non-spell, but not really, especially since this one is longer. Yeah, it was a mistake, my bad. It was a mistake to do that, but it's okay. Well, it's okay, I capture it anyways. Rice ball? I wouldn't pick the rice ball if it's there, you know. Picking the rice ball would be a bad idea. So I should just pick up the bomb here, right? Even though I have 1 bomb fragment, the bomb will be the best idea, right? I mean, it's only 1 bomb fragment. Or will the coins be a better idea? Because if you think about it, if I pick the bomb now, and I get hit, I still wouldn't use the bomb. Wouldn't picking the coins be better in this specific scenario? Right? I think that picking up the coins here will be slightly better than picking up the bomb, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe even just a little bit, but I think that it's enough to be better. Right? I think I'm gonna pick up the money. Pick up the money. Because it activates before the bomb, so having full bomb stock here wouldn't really help that much. Maybe I don't know the math. What do you mean you don't know the math? Just use the calculator, bro. Just use the calculator. It works. That makes sense because money is first. Yeah, exactly. Because money here gets consumed first, so having full bomb stock will mean that you are gonna potentially you're gonna potentially lose you're gonna potentially lose bomb fragments. So I don't remember exactly when the bomb fragments start here. So here basically using the Vampire Fang is worthless, right? Yeah, it's worthless. I mean, it's not worthless, you could basically face tank, but it's not like it makes a difference because you bring her down by getting hit once anyways. All this drop money will make me cry. Dude, I don't like to risk myself that much. What you want me to say? I mean, I will go to the bottom of the screen more often if it wasn't for the fact that I don't want to do unnecessary risks. I mean, I'm already risking a little bit by using the vampire fan. I think that I'm just doing necessary risks. Come on. Well, then again, I say unnecessary risk. It's probably the opposite of unnecessary, but I mean... The Hot's non-spell can be misdirected on the side. Yeah, but I don't wanna try that, dude. I don't like trying things without practice, especially in the middle of a real run. So, sorry, but no, I think it's not gonna be a good idea to try that. Besides, the first non-spell is gonna get absolutely blasted by the Fang anyways. Because the first spell is not a problem at all. I mean, I really need to continuously warm my fucking hands right now. Cause otherwise they are really just gonna become numb. Well, that first non-spell is gone, and this first spell, it shouldn't become dangerous with the amount of damage that I'm dealing, as you can see right there. The second non-spell, I'm not really a big fan. I think that, I know that this is a very fucked up risk, but I'm gonna do it. I did it. Wow. That's fucked up. I got cornered there. But at least it didn't go any worse than that. Nice. Nice. Oh, damn it. That sucks that I got hit there twice. But it's okay. Obviously bomb. But yeah. I mean, that laser spell is just dangerous, is the way it is. At least it could have been worse too. That could have been way worse. So I think we got off relatively easily. Could have been way worse. I don't know what the strategy for this pattern is, because if you keep going up, I mean, well, I'm assuming you should try to go down eventually whenever you get the chance to do so. That's obviously easier said than done. I can't believe I got hit by that. I can't believe I got hit by that. It's just something that cannot be believed. And I really wish I could fuck you up with this Fang. But I can't. I don't know about this, dude. I mean, this run I think that it's pretty clear that it's not gonna happen, but... Well, at least, well, that's the thing. Here you get bomb fragments, but I think that getting those bomb fragments here are useless unless you get another bomb, because I think you can find the thoughts and speed kill in the pocket under her, but you will need to practice to be comfortable. Yeah, I can imagine that indeed being the case. Okay, we say that it was like this. This was the strat. The triangle. The good old triangle. And here I'm just gonna go up. Yeah, that works. I don't like these talismans though. It reminds me of Shunko, except that Shunko doesn't use talisman. That spell card is pretty fucked up too. Wow, that was very, very close. Oh, I don't have enough Fang. That spell card is just fucked up. It's the way it is. Oh, look at that! Look at who got a fucking no miss, no bomb on fucking Lunatic. Look at who got that. The stoner that likes doing some very whack builds, but this was anything but a whack build. That was the best build and the best cards you could use to get this. She's thanks. That was... Damn. That really was something else, dude. God damn it, I was shaking there. Really was. And it would have been an absolute shame if that run would have died, because I got so lucky of getting the Vampire Fang during the run. Dude, that was amazing. That was really amazing. I mean, it's a Lunatic no miss no bomb, but it barely is a Lunatic no miss no bomb. I mean, definitely you can compare it with No Miss No Bombs from other games. It's pretty clear that it's a complete different thing. But you know, technically speaking, this is a Lunatic No Miss No Bomb. If we're going by technicality, just by technicality, like literally for nothing else other than technicality, this is a Lunatic No Miss No Bomb. You had 0 hits left on Shunko's spell, then got 2 more. When you say Shunko spell, you mean the one where she does the talismans? I think you mean that one. Yeah, I don't know, it basically was... I was shaking, and I'm shaking not only because I was nervous, but because it's cold in here. So it's really hard to move my fingers with all these fucking calls. Shunko survival? Oh, I see. Yeah, it seems that right there, it was definitely something that revitalized the run. Because obviously on the second to last spell, I got hit, and I can't avoid getting hit on that spell because that spell carries very, very hard. Dude, I can't believe that. Lunatic, no miss, no bomb. Just like that. Well, obviously, she's. Wow, what a run! What a run! That was definitely something. That means that the only achievements left. No, those are not the achievements. These are the achievements. The only achievements left are getting the endings, basically the bad endings with Reimu, Marisa, and Sakuya, the true endings with Reimu and Sakuya, and the extra clears with Marisa and Sakuya. Guess you're a god now or something? Well, but that's the funny thing. When you say that that guy got a no miss, no bomb on the first day, obviously it's still incredibly surprising, like it's incredibly spectacular, but when you look at what a no miss no bomb in this game truly is, it really is not that impressive, you know. It's basically, it is impressive, but obviously not as impressive as saying no miss no bomb Touhou 7. And I'm talking about Touhou 7 because that's one of the ones that people consider the easiest usually, right? But compared to literally any other Touhou, a no miss no bomb here is basically nothing. I'm fucking shaking, I'm shaking right now. But it's okay. Whew. Yeah, the triangle strat, if it wasn't for the triangle strat, I definitely wouldn't have done this. So I have to thank you a lot for that. That triangle strat was definitely what needed to be done. Then in the first week or two, SOC got no card. Oh shit. Well, it can be the first week or two. It's literally the first week, cause tomorrow is gonna be 1 week since the game released. So he literally got a first week no card, Lunatic, no miss, no bomb. That's fucked up, dude. That guy is, it's out of his mind. But yeah. Him. I think that I need a break. I need a break. Cause, you know. Damn. And remember that I say that I didn't think I was gonna be able to do that Lunatic no miss achievement. Well, I guess I did. But yeah, this was definitely something else. I really don't know what else to say. Well, other than obviously, thanks Yannick and thanks TN Cup for the strategies. I mean, without the centipede strat and without the triangles strat, I definitely wouldn't have done this. I mean, obviously, if it wasn't for that, I'm not at the level to get something like what I got. Like even second best player does not have half the Lunatic no miss no bomb track record of SOC. So it's kind of like the speedrunning community in I Wanna Be the Boshi, where basically everyone is below BBF, which is the current world record holder by a very long shot. It's pretty funny. But yeah, that kind of happens when there is a player that is really good. There is, there's nothing that can be done, and that guy is probably someone that will never be surpassed ever. Because by what you're telling me, his achievements are like unless you're an AI or a TAS player, I don't think there is a human that can reach that amount of achievements that guy has. But anyways, that's gonna be it for me for today. I really wasn't expecting to get in this, but since I got it, I guess I can focus on the other achievements. It's just that obviously whatever other achievement that I can get is not even gonna be close to impressive as that one. So that's a shame, but I mean, I want to at least complete the achievements that I got, so I'm gonna probably do that on the next stream. Probably gonna do extra no miss with Sakuya and Maris. I think that's my next objective. It's gonna be painful because I hate those two characters, but it's the way it is. But anyway, in any case, you earned it, King. Thanks. But yeah, thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream with more Touhou 18. So have a good one everyone, and take care.